Go ahead.
Hello and welcome. Today the Red Gaze turns to the Metro Arms American Classic Amigo. Now this little 1911 is a hell of a gun. We'll just check here, make sure the gun is unloaded. Just to put everyone's mind at ease. There we go. Safety check. Safety first. Now, this particular model is a duotone chambered in 45 ACP with a 7+1 capacity. Barrel length is 3.5. As you can see, I've just come from the range. We're a little dirty. It has some nice feeling hardwood grips. A classic 1911 beaver tail adorns the back, along with a grip safety. Now I've just put about 500 rounds through this little guy. All of them have fired flawlessly. The only problem I've had as far as hang-ups go is when you're trying to feed the initial round from a magazine, sometimes it'll get hung up a little bit. Just gotta slap the back and it'll go right in place. Now what I really want to focus on here is disassembly. This one requires a small homemade tool out of a paper clip here. It's not like most 1911s where you can just pull off the front with a bushing wrench. Got to find our little notch in there, put this tool in, and then we want to gently bring it back. Following that, we want to find the divot on the other side, gently depress it to release the slide lock, and we'll yank that out of there with a little bit of difficulty. Just place that to the side. And next, we should be able to just yank this right off. Now our gun's in two pieces, well, three technically. We pull the slide off, and we'll just lay the grip down here, and we'll take a look inside. Got our recoil spring barrel all joined in one. Now this part's a little tricky. If you don't know how to get this out, you could run into some problems, so I wanted to really highlight this for you guys. Now I've taken this particular firearm apart several times and I still run into problems on occasion. What we want to do now is retrieve our homemade paper clip tool. I think mine's actually made out of a Christmas ornament hanger. And we want to go back, find the hole in the guide rod once again, and insert this little baby in there, like so. Now, at this point, we should be able to yank on the guide rod and just get that out of there. You just got to put a little bit of pressure on it, put a little bit of an angle on it, and it should slide right out. So that's it for taking the slide apart. Just going to yank the barrel out the front here. Remember to push that down. And we're ready to clean. Now that we've cleaned thoroughly, put some oil and lube on there, got most of the dirt out as much as we could, we're going to reassemble. We just put our barrel back in the way it came out, like so. And we're going to snatch our guide rod and recoil spring. Still have the tool in there. We're going to replace that the way we found it. And then we're going to push the spring forward and get our tool out of there. And next we're going to reattach to the frame. Now the next phase here of reassembly can be a little tricky. You want to grab a nail clip with a file on it and use that to depress this little button here on the slide safety to bring that back and get the slide lock back inside. Here, we're just going to pull the slide a bit, push it back in, and we're good to go. Our gun is now reassembled. So that's the basics here on the Metro Arms American Classic 1911 Amigo. It's a good shooter. I've had zero issues as far as feeding after the initial feed. And it's an accurate piece. Generally on target with it, as long as, you know, I'm on target, the gun's on target. And these are the tools you'll need. Just a nail clipper and your homemade paper clip. But yeah, if you're in the market for a new 1911 and you've been looking around for something compact, something smaller, still decent capacity, and good shooter for a very affordable price, I'd take a look at the Amigo. The dual tone, this particular model, generally goes for somewhere between, you know, $560 to $600. I got a really good deal. My local dealer sold me mine brand new for $500. But you'll be really lucky to find something like that. Yeah, would I have paid more? Absolutely. Absolutely. I love this gun. I can't say enough good things about it. And if you're a fan of the 1911 and you're looking for one, here it is.